Hey, it's Frank again. I hope things are going well on your journey for better health. I just want to talk about something that is an issue with me a lot, and that's eating on the go. I like to drive around a lot. I do some driving for work. I will, you know, run some errands, and I'm always finding myself at a point where maybe I need to have something to eat, maybe a snack or um, a meal, and I'm out and about. Well, how can we make some healthier choices when we're on the road? Well, first of all, maybe we could pack some snacks with us. Bring some fruit or bring some nuts. Pop some popcorn and bring it with you. And don't watch out on the butter and the oils and all that. But I make these little sugar-free cookies. They're all natural ingredients. I put oats and use bananas and unsweetened applesauce as a base, and then sometimes I'll pack a couple of those with me as a snack, and those are a good healthy snack. Gas stations, even though there's a lot of junk there, the candy bars and the chips and everything, they can have some good things there. I mean, you can look for things like popcorn now. Again, watch those oils and the fats. Sometimes they have nuts there, and again, watch what they put into the nuts. Some gas stations have fruit available. Um, you know, Look, maybe some of the natural protein bars. Good rule of thumb, if you can, if they're not loaded with sugar and fat, and if you can kind of recognize the ingredients. There are some that have just maybe a half dozen ingredients, and they're all something you can identify. Maybe stick with some of those as healthy choices. In the summertime, now that it's getting warm out, some fruit stands. Stop by and get some fruits or some vegetables, some carrot sticks even, or something. When you go to a restaurant, even, sometimes it's hard, and you see the drive-throughs, and find restaurants that have healthier options, that have things like salads or chili or grilled chicken. And when you're getting those things, do watch some of the sauces. Maybe remove some of the cheese or some of the mayo or some of the more fattening sauces, and look for some healthier options. Another good is to have some water. I keep some water in my van, some bottled water, so I can reach back and grab a bottle of water and drink it and get my water in for the day. So just need some planning ahead, and or just knowing some places where you can go, some gas stations or restaurants that have healthier options, and just kind of have some of those go-to items that, hey, I'm hungry, I need to stop. I know I can get something healthy here. And so kind of have, plan ahead and have that available to you. And just because we're on the go, it doesn't mean that we have to, abandon our healthy eating. So I hope that's helpful. And again, I hope when you're on the road that you'll be able to eat well and stay healthy. And God bless you. We'll talk to you next time. Bye-bye.